Hey, what's up guys? Nick Rothwell here. Hope you're living the dream on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's pretty chilly, but that sun is out and it is gorgeous. Hey, I wanted to answer this third question of the day, and this is a question we get quite a lot from students we work with, students we see in seminars, and it's this: how do I get my parents on board with my passion? Whatever that passion might be, right? That it's that you want to pursue a career in music, or you want to pursue a career in acting or art, or something that most parents will be a little apprehensive about, right? I'm going to be honest, I've got two girls, one 3-year-old and one 5-week-old, and look, if in 15 years time one of them come up to me and say, look Dad, I'm going to drop out of school to become the next Taylor Swift, I'll be a little bit concerned. Yeah, I mean, look, I was a musician in school. I loved playing music, and I was probably one of those guys as well who didn't really want to follow a typical career path. But I know how hard it can be trying to get your parents on side with what it is you want to do. So hopefully this video will help you out a little bit. And this is just something that I've learned over the years working with students. I think what parents want to see is that you're not just making a spur of the moment decision. So if you want to pursue, if you don't want to go, this is particularly important. For example, you're a good performer at school, right? Like as in you do well at school, you got good grades, because they're going to expect you to go to university and pursue some sort of career, law, doctor, whatever it is you want to do. And so for you to then go in and say, look, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pursue a career on stage as an actor. That's going to be hard for them to hear, because there's a lot of vulnerability in that, and there's a lot of potential for it not to work out. So here's what I think they want to see more than anything else, and that's hard work. You watch the last two videos, you know how much I've spoken about hard work, but I think in particular in this situation, that's what they're going to want to see. I've had plenty of friends in the last 10 years, or even when I was at school, who were brilliant at something, whether it be brilliant at sport, or it be brilliant at music, or it be brilliant at art, but they haven't possessed the work ethic to see it through, right? Because whatever you want to do is going to be hard. Nothing is going to be easy, right? Even if you want to become a doctor, you've still got to do 7-8 years of university. It's going to be hard. But in particular, in creative arts or in performing or whatever it is you want to do, you need to build up the work ethic to work hard at it. And they'll want to see this before you actually decide to pursue it, right? If you want to, say, for example, I went home and I said, look, Dad, I'm going to become a professional soccer player. He would laugh at me because he knows that I haven't been working as hard as possible at becoming a soccer player, right? Or the same as I want to become a professional guitarist. He would say, why haven't you been practicing your scales 3 hours a day, right? You need to prove to your parents that you are committed to whatever it is you want to do. That's the most important thing, because talent will only get you so far. It's that hard work ethic, it's that discipline and that focus that will pull you all the way. Like I said, I've seen plenty of friends in my time who've been enormously talented. They've been hugely successful in their small field of what they do, but trying to get to the big game, that's another story, right? That's tough. So if you want to get your parents on board, you need to prove to them you are willing to work hard, and you have to do that ahead of time. You have to be the one who gets up before school and puts in a couple of hours of work on whatever it is, then comes home and just focuses on that. If they see that discipline, looking back as a teenager, like I said, I was a musician and I kind of went between instruments, played guitar for a while, then bass, then piano and drums. I felt bad for my dad in hindsight, trying to get him to buy me all these instruments all the time. I think had I proven to him up front that, hey, look, I'm going to play this, I'm going to focus on this, then he'd be happy to buy me whatever I wanted to further that passion. Look, hopefully that helped, guys. I know it can be tough. I know it can be really challenging, especially if you are trying to pursue a career that may be completely different to everything they had expected you to do. But look, just put that work in, work really hard at it, prove to them that this is something you're disciplined enough to do, and hopefully they'll get on board. You guys have a great afternoon. See you tomorrow.